Welcome back, Chrono Troops, to more Smite Assault with your boy Chrono Kitty here, bringing you the best Smite Assault content. Today we are playing Dodgy in an Assault 5v5, and the enemy team is already bringing it and getting spicy. Um, and they are definitely being a little sweaty in the early game. I think our Giannis went out early and was ultimately decimated, obviously, by two ults. So this is going to be a very difficult game right from the get-go. We're already at a little bit, well, we're already at a lot of bit of a missed matchup. But if the enemy team is going to be a little sweaty about it, then that's going to make the early game even that much more difficult, which is ideally, hopefully, where I thought we would be able to shine in this. We got, looks like double Ares ults right from the start, so we can even up that 2-kill loss right in the beginning by getting 2 kills of our own. I am in the process of starting a auto attack build because that's one of the areas where we are going to be at a massive disadvantage is objective take and also with end game uh, tank kill. So starting with normally what I would build on a yikes on a hunter on my assassin, which makes it doubly difficult to play dodgy because since I'm not ability based, I'm not going to have the normal expected get in get out that someone with like Jotuns or with extra cooldown would be able to accomplish. I'm not going to be able to do that. I'm giving up the auto attack for more kind of end game persistence, end game damage, our ability for what I see as our ability to win the game. So putting myself in that auto damage carry end game as opposed to any type of early game, any type of late game, hoping that my ult can accomplish what. Well, we didn't see that ult in the beginning. I don't think got anybody with it. Um, but using my ult as looks like our Morgan and our Giannis are going at it a little bit. Our Morgan is unhappy that our Giannis got ended twice, which does suck. Does suck. But let's see if I can make anything happen here. And does that pull? No. I think I did perhaps get the Kuzenbo, but in his ult, he is CC immune, so I wasn't able to pull him there. And so he got away kind of scot-free. Here comes the Bologna in, trying to get a finish on, and actually successfully did get a finish on the Morgan there. I'm just going to go ahead and do as much work as I can and also go down for it. This is what I'm talking about in the sense that why it is a bad matchup for us. We are a team composition with two tanks, arguably not great CC tank gods. Nothing wrong with our gods. Sun Wukong is a great tank, also with really good damage, so can get finish, unlike a lot of other tanks, and then also is a master of escapes. The arguably on the other side is Ares, who doesn't, with his ult and with his change, kind of keeps people from escaping, but isn't going to get the opportunity, I think, to use his change a lot against the enemy team, unless it's the enemy tanks, which isn't going to do a horrible lot of damage there. But at least hopefully kind of keep them at bay a little bit. Whereas comparatively, the enemy tanks, you got the Kuzenbo, you got the Kubakarna, you got the Bologna, all of them are CC shutdown. Either with just direct stuns, roots, slows, disarms. It's just a mess comparatively based off of compared to what we have. The kind of avoided the Medusa ult there. Let's see if I can make anything happen here. Just so many tanks creating position for their allies and the shoot, now I gotta get out of the fight. Don't want to have anything to do with that. I don't want to necessarily feed kills the enemy. I've already died once. It's under 5 minutes to the game, and I don't want to die again yet. Let's see if I can sneak over here with some movement speed, grab this, and then get out. There's Kuzenbo. He's low. He's low, and I'm auto attack. Let's see if I can pull him over. And yes, and kind of pull him away from his team. That's going to be hopefully what my team's bread and butter is going to be. That's the way we're going to win this game, is by separating the enemy team from each other and then taking them down one at a time. That's where Giannis is going to shine. That's where I am going to shine. That's where the Morgan is going to shine. That's where anyone on my team is going to shine. We just got to work together to kind of separate and take out the enemy one by one, because one by one, they are still, each one, are really strong on their own. So we're going to have to team up against them. Um, yeah, so that is going to be, yeah, we're going to have to really punish them when they also kind of push up. When one kind of comes out, kind of like that Bologna did, or when the the Medusa kind of came up to steal our buff there a minute ago. We have to make sure they die for it. Otherwise, they're just going to keep doing that. And if they keep doing that without any form of penalty, then they are just going to run us over, and it's going to demoralize my team. It's going to empower the enemy team. So we're going to have to play really careful. I'm going to have to play extra careful because I decided to go attack speed based, which is just crazy for dodgy. It's not really crazy. I wouldn't recommend anyone else do it except in like very specific circumstances, and this is one of those circumstances where you really want to get you really want to ensure a win. We're missing attack damage carries, so double areas again. We're missing the the hunters on our team comparatively to the enemy team who has two hunters. So that's an taking objective is not an area they are going to have an issue with. So we need to monopolize on what we're good at. And what we're good at is high damage and teamwork based on the current gods that we're using. I'm going to do my best to kind of play with them the way they want to play, and kind of seeing how, because we're all still getting used to each other. I know it's 5 minutes in. Hopefully, the beef between Morgan and Giannis has calmed down, and we can start playing cohesively as a team, which I think has happened. We've currently taken the enemy. Oops, the enemy. They're going after her hard, and she went down for it. Yeah, those tanks are just going to be able to do that and rinse, repeat. That what separates their team from our team. We're going to have a lot harder time doing that. We were able to take their tower down, but as you can see, our tower is also very low. Hopefully, we can make something happen here. The Bologna, let's see if we can get this for the team. No! The Bologna was already low. The Bologna got pulled. The Bologna took damage, and she was still able to ult in, kill me, take our buff. Yes, that is a very classic Bologna, and it's a smart play. I just to call her out for what it is. It's a really smart play. She played exactly how she needed to, exactly how I expected her to. The Wukong here is trying to create position. He got a good kill on the Neath there. He is now backing up, and the trying to kind of get behind the enemy team plays while they're focused in one area to get finish on them. That's an excellent way of playing. That's how I like to play. I like to kind of position my body in the direction the enemy team is wants to go, especially if I don't have anything that kind of gives me any type of haste, so attack speed, or not attack speed, a movement during attacking. Typically, you slow down when you walk unless you have like haste and fatalis, keeping you able to, or an ability that gives you haste. I don't have that, so I like to position myself in front of the enemies, and that's kind of what the Sun did there to get that finish. Yeah, so the beef continues between the Morgan and Giannis, unfortunately. talking about kills. Yeah, so she is probably going hybrid or defense based off of what she's saying. Which is fine. The That is definitely a really good strategy for the Morgan, and I have a few different defense Morgan builds. Let me get out of here. Yikes. Um, I think it runs really well. The most important thing when running, let's see, can I pull? Can I pull? Can I? No. No! How did I pull? How did I miss that? And yikes. Yikes. And went down for that as well. Could not get around the corner fast enough. Ah. That's okay. We are up 3 kills, but they are definitely pushing us around. That is going to be the way this game is going to go. Hopefully, by end game, we'll be able to have a little bit more say in those team fights. But right now, that is not the case. They can just kind of walk in, take objectives, do whatever they want, and yeah, that is going to be rough. Going into a standard, tank killer end game build uh, with my starter and Etsy into Kins, and then into some lifesteal now as well. Um, that is going to be hopefully beneficial if I can get in the fight. I am arguably the most difficult character god to play in this fight because I don't have any protections, unlike the other melee characters in the melee players, the Ares and the Sun Wukong. I don't have the range of the Morgan or Giannis. So in order for me to do damage, I have to get in and then get a kill in order to get out. There's going to be no kind of getting in, getting out. You can argue I can use my ult for that, and yes, you're not wrong, but if I'm using my ult to get out, then I'm not using it to get kills. So I'm not really helping the team much unless the most important thing at that point in time for the team is for me to get out of a fight. The So right now is a good time. Let's see if I can make anything happen, pull anybody out, and I didn't unless they had beads. So right here, this is a good kill opportunity on the Lona, and our Ares was able to get that finish. And the Kumbhakarna here went down for it. I was worried that he was going to get an ability up before I was able to finish him off, but we were able to take him out there with auto attack damage. Let's go ahead and push Medusa out a little bit to ensure that we get this tower. I was a little healthier than a few people there, so I kind of just kind of face tanked a little bit just to show my position. And now, as you can see, she is hiding behind Phoenix because she is the only one up. We should potentially go. Okay, yeah, we're going in. So we're going in there. I want to do as much damage. My job is to do as much damage to this as possible. Now I need to get out. And can I get out? And I was unable to get out. The Phoenix finished me off, and my team is there. But it looks like we do not have the minions to finish that, and definitely not the attack speed without me being up. So they are being pushed out. They do have a buff there. Grab the buff, Giannis. Good job. The Giannis has been doing an excellent job trying to CC the enemy in addition to using his abilities, and also using those speed buffs, as you can see right there, to help his teammates and hinder the enemy. Yikes. The Bellona is really low, but she has the capability to finish off the Giannis. Giannis was able to get off his 2 there, finish her off, and then teleport out immediately before the Kuzenbo was able to get over and finish him. So some great plays all around. Loving what the Giannis is doing. Loving what our tanks are doing. I appreciate the CC and the ult by the Morgan, doing an excellent job trying to CC the enemy players so we can get finish. The One of the important things to know about Morgan ulting is that she is, well, if she is gonna go tank, then the person she goes into might not be as tanky as she is. I've run into that issue before where you're a much easier kill in your ult than out of it when you go with the tank build. So I'm trying to make something happen here. Let's see. I think my, I don't know. That wasn't the wrong move. That was probably the wrong move. Let me see if let me see if I can do a little damage here and then teleport out. Let me teleport out, and that is not going to. That wasn't the play, unfortunately. And now they're going to chase down the Wukong and the Giannis. The Giannis is one hit or less than a one hit, but is doing an excellent job, like I said, of keeping away from the enemy team and keeping those speed boosts for himself and his allies. Um, the looks like the Bologna is there waiting to ult the the Giannis, and yeah, exactly. He was ready for it. So um, I finished my first attack speed lifesteal item, and oh, how miserable was that? The Nene, the Kuzumbo whipped that Nene over to Giannis, and he was really so low. That's all he needed to finish off the Giannis. I'm going to hold off on my last item. I could go into my next item, which should be Aussie, but I'm currently at level 20 right now, and there's a possibility if I go with Aussie, I'm not going to have enough to upgrade my starter, which is really going to be the start of where this build kind of comes online. Um, let's see, yeah, we can finish. We can finish here. Yeah, she's going to go down for that. So this is where things start to change. We can more easily. They can't. The enemy team isn't going to easily. Oh no, you are not getting away, sir. The Kuzenbo is going to go down for that. So before 5 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago, they were able to easily. Any one tank was able to easily come in, do damage, and get away. Now they. Oh yikes! Let's see if I can. No, I'm not going to be able to pull that. But what I might be able to do is do a little damage to this Phoenix. Let's see. And I didn't expect to be taking Phoenix hits like that though. The Kuzenbo coming in, he can probably push me out. Um, let's see if I can do some damage. Oh, and I'm the only one in the Phoenix right now. And unfortunately, 2 shots from the Phoenix is enough to take me out. And I'm not level 20 yet. I'm not level 20. No one's going to run in there and take out that Kuzenbo, so I am not going to hit level 20. I am not going to be upgrade that starter item. So I'm going to be sitting here with with not being able to upgrade that. That I'm so close. I really was hoping to be able to upgrade that because that's going to be a really game changer. I'm going to be able to fight the tanks a lot easier because they are not expecting an auto attack to be playing against an auto attack god. So therefore, there's no reason for any of them to build anti crit. I can see how they might build anti attack speed, but they are not going to be building anti crit. I am going to go ahead with Aussie right now because I still have 1500. I'll hold that 1500. That's exactly how much I need to upgrade my starter next time I die. Hopefully I'll be 20 by then. I'll be really surprised if I'm not, unless I just get like instant ended right here. But as you can see right now, the enemy team is a lot more healthier than we are. Ooh, we have separated the Bologna. I am trying to what? Oh my gosh, she's just staying right away from us. Let's go ahead and just finish her off right now. The my team is really kind of crazy low. Let's see if I can sneak around the back. Maybe put. Oh yikes! There is the ult by the Medusa, and let's see if I can get a pull on her, finish her off. And now that's one more god down. Some really good dodgy plays. I was able to do a whole lot of work there. Ooh, we got another one right here, guys. Come on over. Come on over. No, ignore the Kuzenbo and help me with this. And help me with this Kubakarna. Kind of got ended right there by the Neath while I was trying to take down her ally, and now the Kuzenbo is back, or not the Kuzenbo, the Kubakarna is back up. The Neath is down. The Kumbhakarna is down. They again bad position, pushed up too far. They were thinking that they had a lot more. They were thinking that they were in the right position based off of their team composition, and I don't know. They weren't necessarily wrong, but I'm thinking that they just kind of pushed a little too hard. They weren't noticing how their allies were falling as quickly as they were. So now I can upgrade my starter. I'm going to hold on. I have 1,200 monies instead of going to my last item, which is going to be a Deathbringer. I'm going to hold that because the way my starter works is it gives me additional attack speed and additional crit the more money I have, up to 2,000. And that is going to be critical. That crit is going to be critical for fighting the enemy tanks. The enemy gods have their builds online now, and they probably are not going to change them. So the benefit of that is for me is that they are definitely not going to want to counter build me here at endgame unless they are smart. Not saying they're not smart, but they most people probably aren't going to counter build one god unless they see them as kind of like the linchpin for winning the game. Yikes, there is an ult. Let's see, who can I pull? That's going to be the Bellona. She's going to go down for it. Here is the Kuzenbo. He's going to go into an ult himself. The Kubakarna is pushed up as well. The Kuzenbo is back in. Let's see if I can make anything happen here. There is the Ares ult, and the Kuzenbo is going to go down. I'm getting torn up by the Medusa. Good fight? Good fight? Yeah, I'm thinking that was a pretty good fight. We are currently 4v3. That was not the play, but hopefully the Kubakarna is going to go down for it. Kubakarna did go down for it, and the whole enemy team is down now. I was kind of worried that the Morgan going in at like one hit was gonna really hurt our chances of winning that fight, but that's exactly what we needed. So, a little bit of trust. I have been trying to heal off the wave with my Aussie um, and my all my lifesteal, but the Morgan and the Giannis have been taking a lot of that wave. So just calling them out a little bit, no hate, just hey reminder, hey, I can heal 40% or more off of this wave. Hopefully I can get a little more of this wave that's coming up here in 1 second. Oh, there is the Kuzenbo and CC to death. Yeah, that was. I was just trying to get a little life. So I can build Deathbringer now, um, and that is going to definitely be a game changer, but I definitely want to be able to upgrade it. So Deathbringer is 2,900. The upgrade on it is 600. So that would be a total of 35 if I want to do the full upgrade to get to a devoted Deathbringer, which would increases my crit chance between full devoted Deathbringer and also my upgraded starter. I'll have close to about 75% crit chance from just two items, which is a strategy I use in endgame to give me that much needed power spike to get wins against teams like this. I really want to wait for that 600, but my team is getting shredded. The Morgan's already down. The Sun Wukong is pushing back to push them further back out of out of range of our Phoenix. I need to. I'm hopefully I'm going to try to pull them under Titan and get a few kills. Looks like I got the tanks there. Got them. Got the pulls on them. They did not hit their beads. I pulled them too fast. And the Morgan didn't know what the heck I was doing. But I was able to completely turn that fight around. We went from losing the game to now we can hold the game entirely. So, and in fact, as our team members come up, we can start pushing them as well. But our Ares is taking a little too much damage there. Let's go save the Giannis real quick and get the finish off on the Medusa. And now I can push. There's only two of them left, and from a ability, attack speed base, I can finish them. I just need a little help in order to get some position. And there goes the Neath. Got good crits already. And here is the Kumakarna. Let's see if I can position behind him. And good crits. The crits are good. And we are going to finish him off now, too. Let's go ahead and get the rest of the wave. And so I went from a completely ending the entire enemy team, and I am full health. I'd say that was definitely worth waiting a few seconds behind a wall in order to completely get that turnaround from literally losing the game to now we are at their Phoenix, pushing them around. So hopefully they haven't figured out that it's the crit that's doing the work. Crit and position. I am a lot different from enemy gods because, like I said, I am an auto attack god. So, and I'm not ability based. I have 0% cooldown on my build right now. So when I go in, I have to get finished. That's why I'm built the way I am. I need to do a lot of damage fast, and I need to not take a lot of damage while I'm doing it. So that's the way I'm built, and I can also need to be able to take down objectives. So I can do all of that. I just need to be able to get in, I need to get position, but when I do go in, I need to be able to full commit. So let me take advantage of our Giannis's speed boosts, and the position I do have, our Sun Wukong wants to retreat, and that's the right move. Our Giannis looks like he's going for an ult. I don't think he is going to hit anybody with that. Let's go ahead and take this buff, kind of back up a little bit, and wait for the fight. So what I need, the way assassins work in general, is I need to go in when one person least expects it, and they need to be picked out from the rest of the team, or I need to pick them. So here's Bologna. She's a little out, but I'm a little too close to everybody else, so I need to get out just in 1 second. In 1 second, folks, I took almost half my life in damage. So but we do have a low Bologna out there, so let's see if I can go ahead and pick her, bring her over here, get the finish on her, and Kumakarna is going to stun me. There is the Medusa trying to finish me off, but we are now in a 3v4 in favor of the enemy, not us. And our Giannis is looking really unhealthy. Our Sun Wukong is doing his best to try to get wave, which is what we need to be working on, so those tanks can't just walk in, take one hit, do 2 hits, and the Kuzumbo wasn't looking at me, the fool, and I took him down for it. The Kubakarna is here as well, he's low, but smooth. 2 health. Got down to 2 health there. So we were in a 4v3 looking really unhealthy. We're still looking at really unhealthy, but I really wish the Giannis left me more of that wave. I'm really low. I could have healed up to half life if I had the opportunity there. Yeah. Let's go ahead. I'm the auto attacker. I should be able to just burn this down. No, and the Bologna is going to take me down instead. Unfortunately, that was a really good play. If I was healthier, I would have been able to 3 out of there, but I was not. So just reminding the Giannis a little bit that I can heal off wave. If I was a little healthier, I would have successfully been able to get out. The enemy team is now almost completely up, and my team is just trying to fight them. I'm also now have a full devoted Deathbringer. I have a maxed out starter up to 20. I think in order for the damage, I'm going to go with some potions. Go with upgrade my potions. That's going to bring me down um, to 800 for money. And like again, my starter is based off the amount of money I have. It maxes out its crit and attack speed at 2,000 gold. But I figure, let's see if I can get any. If I can, oh, I was hoping to get some shield off of that, but apparently it doesn't give shield. It maxes since my max crit maxes out at 2,000 gold. I think I'll make that up fairly quickly. Ooh, what do we have over here? We have a good pick. The Kuzenbo is running. He should be running because I am hitting them critties, big ass critties, and he went down for it. He got picked by me. He's probably thinking now that now's the time to build anti-crit. Now that they've kind of seen I've ended them several times because of that. Turned a bunch of fights around. Unfortunately, as low as the enemy team is, I cannot go in unless my tanks go in. Once they full commit, I can full. They're all in. Let's full commit. Let's go ahead and get back on that Kubokarna, and he is down. It looks like the Neath is down, and I am on the Bologna. And crits again down. The entire enemy team is down. All we have to do is shred this, and then go into the Titan as well. And I imagine with all of us here, we should be able to end this in seconds. Yes. I'm hitting my bleed effect. I'm going in. Attack speed. GG, boys and girls. Good game. Everyone played extremely well. Really appreciate all of the CC by by uh, by my tanks, and the Giannis was playing amazingly well, monopolizing on his position as well and his movement speed. Um, I really, as you can see, the enemy team went hybrid for their tanks. Our Morgan went tanky as well to kind of help out with with the team. Um, all in all, I don't really think my team or the enemy team did anything necessarily bad. I just think it was a bad fight into the enemy team. Now you would never guess that based on how many kills we got over them, and were able to maintain a larger lead. But I felt that every fight was extremely difficult. The enemy team just simply picked worse fights than we did to all in, and we picked better fights. We chose to run away when the fights we couldn't take, and all end right at the right time when the enemy team wasn't ready. When we were able to pick them out, or I was able to pick them out, and then take them down one at a time until we got that win. Some really good plays from Dodgy. I'm not even a Dodgy main, but today this game definitely made me feel like it. I hope you enjoyed this gameplay. I hope you enjoyed the game. It's always good streaming for you guys. If you enjoyed that video and you would like to get notified next time I upload another one, please go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. I appreciate it. Your viewership and like and subscribe really help my channel a lot. Thanks again for watching, and as always, have a great day.